Hey, this is Greg Archer, and you're watching So What TV. It's a great show tonight. Suna Lock is here from Stripe. The cast of GM is in the house. Can we hear you? Yeah. And we've also let Chip show up too. So stay tuned. You're in for a wild ride on So What TV.
I don't know where I am. That was the best introduction So What TV has ever experienced since last week.
It was good for me, thank you.
Was it good?
Yeah, I had a great time. Thanks.
Did you prepare emotionally for that?
I did not prepare emotionally for that.
I'm impressed with that because you remember that guy who used to do the show here?
Yeah, what was his name? I forget.
Is it Sven?
I think it was something like that.
Richard Stockton used to do
him.
the show.
Yeah,
No,
good guy.
my old co-host, and I forget his name, we would prepare for hours for that opening.
Really?
And it never came out that good.
Wow.
And you just, in the spirit of GM, just improv'd it.
I'm in awe. I'm in complete awe.
Can you talk some more? I love your accent.
Thank you very much.
Suna Lock from Stripe Design Group and that cute little spot has no idea why she's here tonight.
I have absolutely no bloody idea, but I can say brilliant a lot.
You can, and you can
Yes.
say it brilliantly.
I can say it
You
brilliantly.
can say it brilliantly.
It's a good thing.
Yes, it's a good accent. Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very well indeed. Our
Yeah.
store's doing very well. We're enjoying the Santa Cruz community.
Are you?
Yes.
So you've been running this little Stripe show for a while down on Walnut Avenue.
Yeah, I'm on
And you had a very fun fashion show that Greg Archer wasn't in attendance for.
Unfortunately, Greg couldn't make it.
But I was.
I'm sorry.
You were there. It was rather wonderful.
Did you,
yes.
did you dress him up, or?
I didn't dress him up. He dressed us up.
She took me out, but she could not dress me up. It was fun, and it was a packed house, and you had a couple of designers showing
We
off
had
some
200 people there and 2 designers who ran the show, and it was a very wonderful, executive, well put together event. Yes.
It was very fun, and can I say, Santa Cruz doesn't do that enough.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz doesn't dress up and go out on the town
It
enough.
doesn't, and it was a
Can you
bit.
fix that?
I'll try.
All right.
I'll try. We'll have to speak to Dana about that and Percy, of course.
Oh, and Percy
Yes.
is Mr. Dress Up and go out on the
Yes,
town.
we should fix that somehow.
That's impressive. We're
Thank
like
you.
2 minutes into the show, and Percy showed up.
So anyway,
Then to
how long has your store been open now?
Nearly 2 years.
Really? Are you still here? I mean, what's going on? Okay.
So,
No,
Greg.
I kid. Chip, you are.
So I was going to talk about, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about on the show was the rodeo.
Yes.
At the fairgrounds, the new director of the fairgrounds, really great guy who's done a lot of things, Mike Bethke. I think my information is, as usual, not factual, but it's a good story.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Mr. Bethke thought a rodeo as a fundraiser down there would be a really good thing. And long story short, well, it's too late, but he was trying to get the rodeo that was a benefit for some association relating to the sheriff's department youth programs. Animal rights activists basically put pressure, and the board of the fair said no. And then you come out with this other event happening at the fairgrounds.
That's right. I think it's.
What is this? Is this for real?
It is for real. It's the Testicle Festival. It is.
At the fairgrounds.
It's August 20-something, I think 28th, and it's the Young Ranchers and Farmers Testicle Festival.
So what's so exceptional about Young Ranchers and Farmers testicles?
Well, I could go on for hours about that, but I don't think your viewing audience probably would.
But we don't have a viewing audience.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
okay.
There's about 11 people, right? Okay, but for those people.
And one in LA, but I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name either. I mean, I remember he was tall, but no, apparently there is this Testicle Festival, and
This is real?
This is real, and well, when they brand the bulls or whatever, they also
Right.
castrate them, and I guess this is what this festival is. I mean, you get to, nosh.
It's a delicacy in some
Apparently
cultures.
so, yeah.
Rocky Mountain oysters is
Rocky
what
Mountain
what
oysters.
they're known as
Yeah,
in
yeah.
some places. And it does sound like a ball, the festival.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm going to be filming that, I think.
Are we
for
going to
GTV.
do?
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking
I think that'd be a wild time.
forward to that.
Are you going to eat one?
Have you?
I have, but
I have.
I have to admit, I have.
Okay, so tell us, what is the
Well, it's
taste?
moist and it's fairly
No, we're talking
juicy.
about ball. We're talking about animals.
Yes,
cow.
yes.
So
yeah.
it's moist.
Moist, juicy. It's like a
moist and
very
juicy.
yes. It's like a kind of nicely mixed
It's
kind
moist and juicy and nicely
of. No,
mixed.
it's like a nicely mixed kind of
Delicacy.
entree. Yes, it doesn't actually
Does
feel
it
like
taste like
something.
chicken?
You know, it does not.
Pretty much doesn't taste like
doesn't.
chicken.
No.
And it's interesting because I at a young age on a deer did because where I grew up was kind of in Colorado, and they have these there in various places, and everyone said it tastes like chicken, but it really does not.
Does not taste
So
like chicken.
it's just moist and
It tastes like game. It tastes like a kind
very
of.
gamey.
It's very gamey and
She said gamey.
I heard that. Thank you.
very gamey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English language.
English.
Gamey.
Gamey.
Percy is an English name, right?
Who's Percy?
Indeed.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yes. But they are
checking.
delicious and
So they're good. So I'm looking
they are
forward.
good. I think you should try it. It's a bit like sweetbreads.
So when is this happening? This is the fairgrounds?
It's the end of August. Yes.
And you will be able to imbibe in testicles there?
You
I
will.
mean, you'll be able to.
My sense is there will be so many testicles there that we might not even know what to do with them all.
I
but
don't believe this is a real event.
It is a real event.
So they just like save them all up and have an event with them.
Well, that's the thing. And you mentioned, do
I'm a little
they use
confused.
the whole buffalo, or do they just and then the buffalo goes
I
off?
see. This is what my
As a
behind-the-scenes report will reveal, like in
Like
a
a
couple
buffalo
weeks.
choir somewhere.
We'll find out more. But what do we think about that? All the castrating and all that. I mean,
I think if it happens simultaneously with the calf's death, that it's
You're okay
possibly
with
okay. Yeah, because all those things get used at the same time. But I think if it's like, let's do this and this and this to try and make
don't
something
know.
feel better.
I'm kind of like, castration and circumcision. I'm kind of like, I'm upset about both of these things.
But if the cow's going to die anyway, and you're saying here's a leather bag, here are some shoes, here's a steak, then
Then it's okay.
yeah, I guess so, because
right.
it's like having a donor card, a cow donor card. My balls go to Watsonville Cow Testicle Festival Fair. Do you know what I mean?
In the bag, I guess.
Yeah.
If a cow could have a donor card in that way. I mean,
On the cow driver's license.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it, but if it's like cow gets castrated and then lives for a bit longer to serve other purposes and just gets castrated for said festival, I have an issue with that.
I
because-
noticed out of the corner of my eye, 1/3 at least of is regretting coming on the show tonight. They're like, I didn't know what this show was like.
Well, nor did I.
Can we get back to the
Well,
Actors
nor did
Theater?
It's a good education. Hang on, it'll be over soon.
It's over. It ended a long time ago.